Hello everyone, TAC1421 here. Welcome to a brand new Let's Play playthrough kind of thing of Super Monkey Ball. This was a Nintendo GameCube game, and back in the day I actually bought my GameCube primarily to play the second version of this game. This is the first version of Super Monkey Ball, so we are going to have some fun with this game. It's a very, very fun and enjoyable game and franchise in general. And if you hear some kind of weird noises on my mic, that's my cat. He's here and purring and stuff. So if you hear him in the background, that's why he's there. But Super Monkey Ball is a very fun game. It was made by Sega and AV. And again, the second version of this game is probably one of my favorite games of all time. The first one is pretty good and as well, and that's what we're going to be playing now. And in the future, we will probably play Super Monkey Ball 2 at some point. I lost my disc a while back. I just got Super Monkey Ball online, and it came in the mail today. So I couldn't wait to play it, and I guess they're going to start through the whole cutscene again. But I will eventually get Super Monkey Ball 2 again and play that on my channel. It's just a matter of time. But I did want to do this one first before I do the second one, just because, you know, it kind of makes sense to do it in chronological order like that. So yeah, this is Super Monkey Ball, and I will kind of explain a lot of things on the very first episode here. We got party games and mini games. Now, party games come free to play. There's Monkey Race, Monkey Fight, and Monkey Target. Monkey Target's probably my favorite. I will be showing these off in extra footage, probably with my girlfriend as a dual comm kind of thing. So that should be exciting. Look forward to that. And then there's mini games. Now, mini games are kind of the same thing, except you actually have to earn points in the single player stuff to unlock this. There's Monkey Billiards, Monkey Bowling, and Monkey Golf. All very enjoyable, all kind of have a little bit of a twist on them, and just very fun games to play in general. And the biggest kind of, I guess the main storyline of this game is just the main game, obviously, that's why it's called main game. You have your normal mode, which we'll be playing today. You got your practice mode. If you unlock certain levels in the normal mode, you can play them in practice mode. And then there's the competition mode, which I actually have no idea what it is, but I don't think we're going to be touching either of these two. I might do practice modes just to practice different levels before I record, but right now I'm going straight into the game. I haven't played anything yet. This is straight out of the box, and we're ready to play. So there's one player. You can play up to 4 players, and you can play up to 4 different characters. And I'm probably just going to use this AA or whatever his name, I don't know how to pronounce his name, at the very start. You got your 3 stages, which we'll be doing in this Let's Play. You got your beginner, has 10 stages, advanced has 30, and expert has 50, which is crazy. The beginner and the advanced, we might be able to get to the extra stages, which if you use no continues at the very end and you get through all the levels, then you get some advanced, or you get some bonus stages. I'm hoping to do at least the beginner bonus stages, which we'll probably get to. Advanced might be stretching a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm good enough at this point to do that. I have not played this game in a while, but the beginner stages obviously aren't that hard. They're just kind of getting you used to the game, showing you how to play it and all that stuff. Now on this second level right here, you might notice the ramp behind me. I'm not going to use the ramp, but if you were to use that ramp and drop down, there's actually another little goal gate that you can get to, and you skip all the way to floor number 5. But I want to kind of showcase all the levels in this one, so that's why I'm going to do that. So here we go. There's a little bit of a shortcut on this one, but I'm not going to take the shortcut. I'm just going to go all the way around like you're supposed to do and get to the goal. So yeah, pretty simple levels starting off. The game does get a lot harder, especially in Super Monkey Ball 2. It gets kind of crazy. There is a storyline involved, and some of those levels, they are just ridiculously hard and can be very, very frustrating. This game, it can be pretty difficult to some people. I know that it's not like the best graphics for the Nintendo GameCube. You don't really need good graphics for this game, but how the controller works and stuff, it can be a little slippery at times, and it just can be a little bit difficult to maneuver around certain maps, and especially when there's little narrow paths and things moving around and all this other stuff. This is a bonus stage, and at the bonus stage, what you do is you just try to get all the bananas before the time runs out. I don't think you can actually lose lives on the bonus stages, but it's good to get all the bananas because I think you get extra lives and stuff like that. pretty sure you get. Oh, missed a banana. So yeah, I don't actually know how many bananas there are on these bonus stages, but you just try to get all of them. And yeah, so we got a perfect there. We get more points and stuff. You'll notice there's a score up in the top left as well as your lives, and then the banana count is over there as well. Now we're gonna go ahead and do a little shortcut right there, and go all the way down and finish that one in pretty good time. That was floor number 6. Now we're going to be going on to floor number 7. And you see that those stages are getting a little bit more complicated as time goes on. We had those beginning stages where it was almost impossible to die. And now there's certain things that can be a little challenging. I mean, it's still very, very easy, but you can see how it's getting a little bit more complicated. And especially, you'll notice in floor number 8, things start to heat up a little bit. Still pretty easy, but they are heating up a little bit. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go right here. I almost died. And then just go all the way to this last one. And there we go. 47 seconds, pretty good. That's pretty much the best time you get there, is like 47, 48 seconds on that level, on that particular level. This one's pretty fun. It's not that challenging, but it has a little bit of a jump you can do. And I cannot wait to play Super Monkey Ball 2. I have not played that game in quite some time. I know I'm kind of jumping the gun. We're starting just to play the first one right here, but man, the second one is just a phenomenal game. I remember very, very good memories of playing that game as a kid. So this is the 10th floor and definitely the hardest of the beginner stages, and I actually have died on this a bunch of times, even though it's the beginner stage, so I have to be a little bit careful. Right, go down these steps, make sure not to die. Some little complications there. Alright, and now just go all the way up. Cool. So now we have 30 seconds to spare, and this is the hardest part for me. I don't like these windy little curves. I'm going to take it nice and slow. I'm not going to go for like the best possible time I could get. And I mean, I've seen people go through this like crazy, but I'm going to take it nice and easy and finish at the end there. 14 seconds left to spare. Almost got that 14:21. That'd been cool. So yeah, now that we finished all of the beginner stages and didn't use a continue, it says congratulations, you didn't miss anything. There are very difficult, actually they're not very difficult at all, but we have our 3 lives still. It only shows 2, but you use 2 and then you have that 3rd one is basically what it comes down to. If that makes any sense at all. And okay, gotta get on this platform and go all the way to the end here. Keep up the speed pretty good. And hopefully, oh boy. Oh, okay, there we go. And you have less time in these bonus extra stages as well. I think you only get 30 seconds per every one. This one can be a little complicated if you don't know what you're doing. But I think you just have to wait here for a little bit, and then it kind of comes back and slows on down. There we go. And all right, so we got one more. There's three extra stages, and this is the final one right here. You'll notice it's actually the AV symbol, and it's very like glossy and kind of hard to see. I get confused in this level a bunch of times. And all right, there is the goal, and we get through it. Plenty of time to spare. So that is the beginner stages for this Super Monkey Ball game. We'll get on to the advanced stages later. Now, this very first episode, I'm going to do all the cutscenes and stuff, just so you can see it for the first time. The beginner stages don't take too long, so you're not taking too much time up from the video. And I thought I would do everything on this very first video to get it out of the way, so you can at least see what it looks like. So it's a pretty cool little credit scene. GameCube was really good with their credit scenes. I know Super Smash Bros had a really amazing one, and then also the Super Monkey Balls 2 has a pretty cool one as well. This beginner stage, or I mean not the beginner stage, but this cut scene, this credit scene, basically you have to try to get as many bananas as possible. You're not going against like a clock or anything, but it keeps moving you forward. You can't move back. You can move side to side, and that kind of slow you down. If you get onto any of the letters, you lose some bananas. And then they have, I just lost a bunch there, and then they have kind of like a ranking system at the end if you're interested. But I don't take it too seriously, but I do try to get as many bananas as possible. I've done it like once, beforehand, and I got, I think, like 480 or something like that. So I'm going to try to break that record, just personal record on my behalf. And then we probably won't do it again. It's because it's kind of, you know, we don't want to see this. I just lost like all my bananas there. That's no bueno. You know, some of the big names, all the letters, well, there'll be a bunch of letters, and then some of them there'll be like no letters at all. You just get a bunch of bananas like there. So yeah. But let me know in the comments down below two things. If you played this game before, if you've seen Let's Plays of this game before, and I guess three things. And if you enjoy this game, if you enjoy watching and stuff. So yeah. And my cat is getting into all the wires. So if you hear a post-live commentary of the rest of this, then you'll know why. Because my cat Chase decided to get into all these wires here. Hey Chasey, come over here, buddy. There you go. Don't be messing up my Let's Play now. So we got 270. I really don't know how far the rest of the level goes. If you cut it off here, I don't blame you. If you want to watch the end, see how many bananas I get, then go ahead. But if you if you cut it off here, I again don't blame you, and I will see everyone in the next part, hopefully, with the advanced stages where things get a lot more complicated, and then we go on to the expert stages shortly after that, and that's where things really pick up and get really crazy, because some of those stages are just mind-boggling and really pull your hair out trying to figure out how to do some of those stages, and you know, they're just very, very tedious and all that stuff. So 397, or almost, we break 400 there. I'm not really sure where the goal is. I guess we're on planners now, so we're going through all the people that are making this game. And I must say that Dole had some very, very good advertising in this game. I don't like banana.